Today on Eagle Nation News, the Stanley Water Cup has gone viral. Christina Krasnova splashes into the story behind the popular cup. The Family Resource Center has just opened in Prosper. Allison Wood takes a look at how the new center will help out Prosper families. And one swimmer at PHS is ranked first in the country for college picks. Coleman Meyer dives into Jacob Wimberly's swimming journey.
Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. Today is Friday, January 20th. I'm Madeline Wentz.
And I'm Parker Reynolds. A new possible Southwest strike might make your summer plans a challenge. Following the mass cancellation of Southwest Airlines flights last month, the workers' union for the airline is in the planning stages of a mass strike against the company for their lack of action towards changing processes which led to the shutdown. The strike, which is most likely to occur in May, is being planned now so that passengers can book flights accordingly. This strike would be a first in the history of Southwest, but not necessarily for the industry, with the last major pilot strike taking place in 2010 as a part of the Spirit Airlines pilot union, which shut down the entire company for 5 days until negotiations with the company were made.
A Mississippi woman, Kathy Ferguson, had her service dog snatched from her in a hotel parking lot in the Colony earlier this week. Ferguson frequently travels to the DFW area for business with her family and 2-year-old bulldog, Little Man, who she's relied on for emotional support following a car accident in 2014. CBS News DFW reports that Ferguson was walking Little Man at night outside her hotel when 3 men approached and asked to pet him. Afraid to say no, she let them, but instead they slipped off his collar and ran away with the bulldog. Ferguson tearfully told CBS, quote, "I just want people to know if they have their animals with them, just be careful with who pets them because they will take them. They took mine. If anyone has information on the whereabouts of Little Man, contact the Colony Police."
Madeline, that's really heartbreaking, especially having 2 dogs myself. I just can't imagine being in that situation.
Yes, and I really hope that Little Man finds his way back to Kathy, because if she needs him for emotional support, I can't imagine what that is like.
Yeah, for sure. And back in 1917, William Stanley Jr. created the brand Stanley, which is known for its power tools. But in 2023, Stanley is now thought of for its must-have tumbler cups.
Christina Krasnova spills the origin story of the social media sensation water bottle that has taken over the school.
The Adventure Quencher travel tumbler from Stanley has overtaken social media users' Instagram and TikTok feeds, and now also the PHS hallways. The debate over which reusable cup is the best is an ongoing discussion that prevents plastic waste. But why is a 109-year-old brand resurfacing as one of the most popular Christmas gifts?
It was funny coming back to school and seeing that almost everyone had a Stanley, and that it really just hit Prosper High School hard with the amount of people that showed up with the new cup.
A group of 3 millennial Instagram influencers called The Buy Guide used their original Stanley Cup in 2017 and were devastated when the brand discontinued the water bottle collection. In response, the group reached out to Stanley Corporation and offered to work with them on a brand deal if they brought back the beloved cup. This brand deal resulted in the product going viral, having over 100 million views using the Stanley Tumbler hashtag on TikTok.
I chose to join the trend of Stanleys because they're very practical. I like that they will fit my cup holder in my car instead of like a hydro flask they'll roll around in my car. And I like that they have a handle so they're easy to carry around school, and a straw is just so much more practical.
The sea of Stanley tumblers in the hallways as well as on social media is evidence proving that even older brands like Stanley can become the new must-have item. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Christina Krasnova.
From the 2020 Hydro Flask phase to the 2023 Stanley Tumbler trend, the must-have water bottles are always changing.
Yeah, and there are definitely arguments for both, so make sure to check out our poll on our Instagram at Eagle Nation Network to vote on which reusable water bottle you prefer. And as Stanley Cups stay cool, Hollywood heats up. Stay tuned, because Talent Talk is up next.
Students should have received an email with important information about course selection. Counselors will meet with every student, so it is not necessary to reach out and schedule a meeting. There are 2 counselors on duty every lunch that you can ask course questions to, or you can email your counselor.
From criminal charges to critical injuries, there's always something happening in the world of entertainment. Tyler Medeiros is in studio with this week's edition of Talent Talk. Tyler.
Thanks, Parker. Just yesterday, actor Alec Baldwin was charged with involuntary manslaughter for the fatal shooting of the set on the movie Rust. In October 2021, a gun that Baldwin thought was safe to use allegedly malfunctioned, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins and injuring director Joel Souza. Also being charged is the film's head armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed. If prosecuted, both Baldwin and Gutierrez-Reed could face a maximum of 5 years in prison. A few weeks ago, Avengers actor Jeremy Renner was in critical condition in the hospital, but Tuesday, he returned home. On January 1st of this year, Renner was involved in an accident after he was run over by a snowplow. The accident left him in critical condition with major injuries to his chest and other parts of his body. Thankfully, after 2 weeks, Jeremy Renner has returned home and is now spending quality time with his family. It wouldn't be an episode of Talent Talk if there wasn't talk about a royal family member. This Wednesday, Princess Diana's iconic amethyst cross necklace was sold to Kim Kardashian for almost $200,000. The necklace is best known for being worn by Princess Diana during the Birthright Charity Gala in 1987. The gala was a charity event meant to support human rights during pregnancy and childbirth. The necklace was put up for auction and was won by Kim Kardashian, who put in a bid for approximately $197,000. Will Kim manage to pull off a look with the necklace, or will she accidentally damage it like she did with Marilyn Monroe's iconic Happy Birthday dress? Only time will tell. Back to you, Madeline and Parker.
While navigating the world with special needs may not be easy, the Prosper Family Resource Center is here to help. Allison Wood showcases the Family Resource Center and the ongoing impact it has on one PISD student.
Hey, welcome to Game On.
The Prosper Family Resource Center is a beacon for students with special needs and their families. Colleen Kugler and Shannon Tibbetts created the center to do just as the name hints at, provide resources on how to better work through life with special needs.
The mission, the bottom line, is that families, if they're struggling, if they feel they need support, they know where to go. They come in here and they leave feeling better than when they walked in.
Nathan Carlisle, one of the students taking advantage of the Family Resource Center, began attending the center to better navigate his autism.
I learn things differently. Sometimes I have trouble communicating with others and friends.
On Wednesdays, Nathan and peers connect during Game On. This event uniquely provides the opportunity for attendees to carry out jobs like being a greeter. Since attending workshops such as Game On, Nathan has gained confidence and improved social skills.
I go to game day every Wednesday, and I go to Boys in the Middle once a month, and we have fun together.
The Family Resource Center not only offers a safe space for kids with special needs, but provides benefits to their families as well. SIB shops, parent workshops, and a lending library are all available to families who want to know how to better accommodate their loved one.
They provided us with tips and tools that help us meet some of these challenges that we face. One of the services that they offer here at the top of our list are the support group meetings for parents of special needs students. They have seminars with different speakers on various topics, and they also have an excellent on-site lending library.
The Family Resource Center offers a variety of assets and volunteer opportunities for those who want to get involved. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Allison Wood.
For more information on the work of the Family Resource Center, check out our sister publication, Eagle Nation Online.
Parker, I got to meet with Nathan and talk to him, and he has goals to get his driver's license and a job, and I think that it's amazing that the Family Resource Center is giving him the skills that he needs to accomplish those goals.
And it's incredible the opportunities that they provide, not only for him, but for students at Prosper and in the community to get the gain experience doing community service through them.
Yes, they offer volunteer work, and they encourage people to come and not only gain volunteer hours, but also an understanding of other people and their experiences.
Truly incredible.
Soccer District Playoff kicks off today. Game time is next.
The application for the PHS National Honor Society is now open. All information needed can be found on the Prosper High School National Honor Society page. The application closes on February 24th. Please contact Ms. Rutledge with any questions.
Recently, the boys basketball team has had some big wins. Grace Escobar is in studio with this week's Game Time.
Thanks, Madeline. The boys basketball team are now 4th in district after a big 51-39 win over McKinney. The Eagles kept the wins going on Tuesday with a 63-53 win over Denton Guyer. Senior James Cloud put up an impressive 20 points and went 7 for 12 in field goals. The The Eagles hope to extend their winning streak tonight when they match up with McKinney Boyd at 7:15. Sticking with basketball, the Lady Eagles had a tough 41-38 loss to McKinney last week and fell short to Denton Guyer 37-26 earlier this week. The Lady Eagles will go head-to-head with the Broncos tonight at McKinney Boyd at 6. Switching from free throws to free kicks, the Lady Eagles soccer team is kicking off district play tonight against Denton Guyer. The Lady Eagles are 5-0-3 after a dominant 5-0 win over Tomball over the weekend, where we saw a brace from junior Emma Jolinski. The Eagles went on to tie Ridge Point on Saturday. Tonight, they will match up with the Wildcats at the PHS Turf at 7:30. In more soccer news, last Friday, the Eagles tied Louisville 0-0 and then went on to pull out a win over Irving Nimitz 2-1. Tonight, the Eagles will go head-to-head with Denton Guyer at 7:30. Moving to wrestling, the Eagles are getting ready to hit the mats with Flower Mound Marcus tonight in the arena at 5. Tomorrow, the Eagles will take part in the state duels at the NYTEX Sports Center at 9. In tennis news, the Eagles are playing in the Polar Vortex tournament right now at Frisco Independence. Speaking of tournaments, this week the girls powerlifting team hosted the Prosper Invitational. The boys meet will begin tomorrow at 5. Shifting to swim and dive news, the Eagles are taking part in the District 5 6A Championship right now. The event started yesterday, and senior Shaylin Heyman kicked off the event with a repeat district championship and Diver of the Year performance. All 4 of the PHS divers will advance to regionals. The meet will continue throughout the day for the swimmers. For some, swimming might be a casual summer activity, but for the Prosper Swim and Dive team, swimming is more than just a splash in the pool. Coleman Meyer takes a dive into one Prosper Swim student and how he overcame adversity to become a state champion.
Some might consider it a laid-back hobby or a way to relax and take a break. But for Jacob Wimberly, swimming is a way of life. In December of 2022, Wimberly competed in the men's 100-yard butterfly at the 2022 Speedo Winter Junior Championship and brought home gold, finishing first in the competition.
It was honestly kind of surreal to me because that's been a goal of mine for a long time now, trying to be at the top of my class. And, I kind of slowly climbed my way up because I wasn't number 1 or really top 10 for a while. And then I had a really good meet this winter and it kind of just changed a lot of things. But it's definitely been surreal and really eye-opening. I'm really thankful that I have the opportunity to be at that position.
While he has been successful in his swimming career, it has not always been an easy battle for him.
So when I was in 8th grade, I broke my collarbone. This was back in Charlotte. I actually broke my collarbone playing football. I played football all up till 8th grade, broke my collarbone, and I was out of the water for about 4 months. And I missed a lot of time, and it was really tough to kind of rebound from that injury.
The injury was a letdown for Wimberly, but he was not going to let that define him or his career.
I kind of struggled for a little while, and then I ended up coming back at state that next year and ended up winning the 1,000. So that was a really, really good kind of bounce back.
Wimberly has won dozens of awards and is still a leader for his team, both inside and outside of the pool.
Jacob's the spirit of the team. He really captures the culture that the teams before have left here at Prosper Swimming.
Any instance we have, whether it be like, fights or, hyping up the team before a swim meet in the warm-up pool when he's telling us what to do, he's always encouraging us and making us feel like we can win this meet.
I'm Coleman Meyer.
Down to the final touch. Who's got the stroke? It's Jacob Wimberly.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News.
Madeline, it's remarkable to see what Jacob has overcome.
Absolutely. He went from having an injury to being a state champion swimmer, and that's really impressive.
Especially being off for so long with the injury and then coming back and still winning and still being one of the best. It's just incredible.
Yes, he keeps breaking his own records week after week. It's amazing to see. And that's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Once again, I'm Madeline Wentz.
And I'm Parker Reynolds. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Have a great day, and go Eagles.